Now that you've finished watching the video over the Big 6 model, I'm going to go through the model one more time. We're going to talk about how the model will help you organize your research and keep you from getting overwhelmed with all the tasks that you have to do. To begin with, you're going to start with defining your task. You're going to decide what it is you're supposed to do. What are you researching? What types of information do you need? Whenever you've made that decision, you're going to move on to step 2, which is the information seeking strategies. That's where you decide if you want to use print, if you want to use electronic resources, which resources would be best for the topic that you've selected. When that decision is made, you're moving on to location and access. This is where you use books, you use online databases, search strategies, you ask your librarian for help, you skim and scan bold print, headings, captions. All of that saves you time and energy. Once you've located your information, that's when you move on to step 4, using the information. How can you best use each resource? What information is useful to write down? Use bullet points. Don't write full sentences. Keep your notes organized. Make sure that it's easy to read. It doesn't do you any good to have pages and pages of notes that you can't read. Then you move on to the next step, which is synthesis. How are you going to organize and present your information? Organize your notes into a sequence that makes sense. Create an outline. Highlight the key points in your notes that you want to make sure you include in your final product. And then once you've created your final product, how do you know that you did a good job? Take the project task requirements. Make sure that you've met all of the requirements. Use the rubric that your teacher gave you, the one that she's going to use to grade your product. How does it match up with what you've created? I've created a handout for you that is posted with the lesson. You can print and keep this with you. It includes some resources at the bottom in case you get lost or forget what a step involves. Print this and keep it handy. And if you have any questions, don't forget to ask your librarian.